Speaking of green, the wonderful surrounds of centre court, domain trees to the right there under the brolly. One Sport with you live, day 3, second round singles. Nicolás Massú here. And sometimes you look at him, Bruce, and okay, he's probably a few inches taller than Rios. But if you thrust the racket into his left hand, he's almost a carbon copy.
Yes, exactly. It'll be interesting to see whether he has as much talent as Rios had. Unbelievable fast hands. So Rios now retired and doing other things in South America. But it'll be an interesting matchup here.
He was not a nice man, Rios, let's face it, but he can play tennis.
Well, you don't get to be #1 in the world being a slouch, so even if it was for a short period of time, a few weeks, but never really enjoyed his stay here and never really got into the tournament, unfortunately.
He used to arrive into town with a sports bag with 2 chips in it, Bruce. One for his left shoulder, one for his right.
This match will best of 3 tiebreak sets.
So Nicolás Massú, though, his countryman,
won the toss and elected to receive.
Bit more of a sprightly character right off the court, Nicolás Massú. Big upsetter of Dominic Ubati last night in the second night session of the Open. Cardinuni, the chair umpire for this afternoon's second round match.
Time.
So the final moments of warm-up. Christophe Rochus at the far end. Possibly just a little bit taller than his brother. Not much. Fingertip in it.
No, he's much taller. He's 2 inches taller at 5'7".
Spoken like a true 7-footer, Bruce. Nicolás Massú. It's almost unbelievable that he made it into the world's top 10. I'm not saying he doesn't have the talent, but he seemed to hover around 30-40 for a couple of years, and then he had a very good season. 04, the tail end of 04. Won a couple of tournaments. One on clay in the Athens Olympics. Making the 4th round of the US Open last year, Nicolás Massú.
So I imagine we'll see quite a number of baseline rallies here. Again, Rochus not known for his booming serve, so he'll be using his court speed. High percentage first serves, I would imagine. Should be an entertaining match.
First set. Christophe Rochus to serve.
So Rochus to serve, far end.
Ready.
Second round.
Players are ready, thank you. Play.
I think we're going to see some play from the baseline this afternoon, Bruce.
Yes, I think we will. I think we will. We're going to see a lot of angles. Guys will be running a few kilometers.
low 30. $15.30.
Just out.
So both players content to move the ball around a little bit. Just checking each other out.
Some good exchanges early on.
$40.30. Game, Rochus.
Christophe Rochus holds.
First game.
Look at that blue sky. Fantastic. Best weather of the last 2 weeks of international tennis here in Auckland. Fine weather expected right through until finals day on Saturday, which we'll have for you live here on One Sport. Christophe Rochus, then 1 game to love, the older brother of Olivier Rochus, but finalist here last year, Olivier, younger by a couple of years, the more successful on tour.
Nicolás Massú to serve.
This stage anyway. So Massú to serve. Love one.
Love.
Strong start on serve from the outer courts. Christophe Rochus' brother, Olivier, is up. He's won the first set against Jan Heineken of the Czech Republic 6-1. And Rochus is up 6-5 in the second set. It's a repeat of one of last year's semi-finals. Heineken again having to qualify.
A very, very good shot there. Not an easy one to play. Giving himself plenty of room, which is very important to hit that big forehand. Good balance.
$30-15.
Second ace already for Nicolás Massú.
So it just shows you that you don't need to be 6'5" and all power as far as making it on the circuit. You've got both Rochus brothers, 5'7", 5'5", both earning $1.5 million and $2 million respectively.
30-40.
What they make up, what they lack in height and in power, they make up for speed. Being smart on the court. Seasoned campaigners.
Christophe Rochus here is sped out to an early break point. Very well constructed point to close out the break for Christophe Rochus.
2 games to love.
To love, early first set. Christophe Rochus has come out of the blocks with full head of steam, returning well. Massú making a few errors. He's setting up these points well, Bruce, isn't he?
Yes, he's very economical, just takes his time, looks for the open court, gets there quickly, puts the volley away very effortlessly.
Just out.
15-30.
Massú backing up the linesman's call. Wonderful accuracy from Christophe Rochus. He's working the lines well, working the angles well. Here's the previous point. Baseline with Sovereign. That's in.
Oh, that's in. There's no gap between the ball and the line.
Close from Rochus.
40-30.
Rochus making it look very easy. Very, very intelligent player. Just opening him up, looking for that volley.
Deuce.
If you notice Rochus, every time he hits a ball that he thinks he might be able to come in off, he takes an extra step forward, realizes no, it's not quite good enough, comes back again. They're always trying to come forward, looking for that short ball or floater.
See that forehand, Bruce. What an amazing shot. There's no breeze to adjust the flight of the ball. Huge topspin.
Yes, he gets a lot of kick off the ball or off the court from that spin. And it puts extra pressure on Massú to hit deeper shots.
Looked as though the ball was going to go out that down that line. Big swing back in. Advantage Rochus.
Deuce.
On the outer courts, Olivier Rochus has cleaned out Jan Hernich, 6-1, 7-5. So the younger of the Rochus clan is through to the quarterfinals. Very good year here last year.
Advantage, Massú.
Olivier Rochus making the final of the Open last year. So break point here for Massú.
That's just a great point. Great feel there. Again, taking that extra step, realizing the ball was going to float.
Look at that, 6 times to the net, and he's won 5. Very good attacking tennis early, Christophe Rochus. But he finds himself back to deuce again. Not afraid to mix it up either, Christophe Rochus.
Advantage, Rochus.
Maybe his brother wanting to get through that outside court match quickly so he can come in and watch his older sibling. So Olivier Rochus through to the quarters. This is his brother Christophe.
Nothing wrong with that. It was a great point. Again, Rochus looking to come forward.
Deuce.
Put pressure on Massú, coming up with the goods. So maybe Olivier telling his older brother how good the tournament is here. Got him to come along this year.
And he's playing a lot like his brother last year, isn't he, Bruce? Very clinical, precise tennis. What we remember of Olivier Rochus last year. Very few errors.
They must have fun when they play against each other. They know exactly what the other one's doing.
Sure that have a few long rallies.
Game, Rochus.
So, a few juice points for Christophe Rochus, but he holds serve. pressure. This second round match, 5 of the 8 quarter finalists have been found already. Second seed David Ferrier through. Mario Ancic, straight sets over Andy Murray. Olivier Rochus. Jaakko Nieminen. The ice-cold Finn, one of the outer courts, winning earlier today in straight sets as well. It'll be hard to beat, Bruce. What we've seen of Nieminen so far.
No. 15 love.
What's Niemann's draw like? He'll meet the winner of these two.
So Massú yet to find his rhythm, but he's a seasoned campaigner. He's not going to panic. He's got to start to work his way into this match. Had a couple of chances.
30-15.
He's got the stronger of the two serves. Fairly even first serve percentage.
Yeah, I just feel he's a little bit one-dimensional, what we've seen so far. Rochus being able to do everything really, other than bomb the serve.
In? Called in.
30.
Gee, that's just a quick flick on the forehand side from Christophe Rochus. Look at this. No, far too good.
30-40.
Break point, Christophe Rochus. The theory was there for Rochus to attack again.
Deuce.
Back to deuce.
So again, not a bad idea from Rochus, even though he lost the point. Just keeps Massú guessing. Keeps the pressure on, making him hit deep all the time, which can cause him to overhit. Nobody likes to pass all day. Becomes very difficult.
Massú geeing himself up.
Advantage, Massú.
He hasn't made that many errors, Massú, but he's been playing defensive tennis. Chance to hold.
Yeah, Massú.
Well, it was a great backhand from Rochus right on the baseline. Couldn't follow it up.
Rochus
Because
leads
Massú finally on the
3-1.
board. Hot late afternoon conditions on centre court. Massú, time to quickly reflect. still up a break.
Low 15.
Gonzalez type shot if I've ever seen one. Big run around.
Very much in the same mould, isn't it? But Gonzalez, I think, is a little bit more firepower.
Low 40.
How a set can turn very quickly. Love 40, Rochus. He's made more unforced errors this game than the previous 4. He's better.
15-40.
Big game for Rochus here. He'll want to hold here. Sprint out to a 4-1 lead.
Game, Massú.
Unforced error to finish the game. Massú breaks back. And he's back all right. Rochus still leading 3-2.
Time.
Nice shade under the roof of the Robinson stand. Rochus here at the opposite end. Massú to serve from in front of the Robinson stand. Level at 3-all. Christophe Rochus looked in complete control. Blew a number of points in that last game. In.
So a big first point mentally for both players. Rochus, having lost serve, wants to try and maintain the upper hand. Massú, on the other hand, breaking back. Needs to try and consolidate, get back to 3-all.
Yours. That's gone out of the stadium. It's the roof, Robinson's stand, went over that or clunked on top of it, and it's gone out the back. The trees of the Auckland Domain in the background. So 15 all. You have to get the ladder out later, Bruce. Earn your keep. So 15 all. Massú serving.
Thirty, 15. 40, 15.
So another ace there. Most top players be happy with around 60-65% first serves, but trying to maintain the ace quota, keeping that up. So these two quite content to roll it in a little bit more. Massú now and again going for it.
Forty, 30.
It's third for Massú.
Deuce.
Errors from Massú. Christophe Rochus here. Licking his chops all right for a break. Massú. Middle stages of the first set, evenly poised.
Advantage, Massú.
So Massú will be looking for a good point here, good free point maybe. Big first serve. Rochus trying desperately to get back to deuce. So we've seen quite a few points like that from Rochus.
Deuce.
Again, opening it up to the forehand allows him to clean up at the net. Very, very smart point, economical.
Advantage, Massú.
We've had some long games. Half an hour gone. 5 games completed. Still very warm conditions. Both players toweling off regularly. Massú, game point.
Deuce.
No, Rochus up there, the unforced errors.
That's surprising, isn't it? Early on, he was clean as a whistle. Christophe Rochus, 9 unforced errors to Massu's 4. Right, Massú needs to seal it now.
Massú.
Lost chances. Finally, Nicolás Massú being made to work hard for the point, though. Massú holds. We're all locked up.
3 games all.
Again, Andrew, you saw Massú having a couple of opportunities to come to the net there, but decided to scramble back to the baseline after hitting a couple of forehands. Rochus, on the other hand, would have definitely come in and tried to finish that, so definitely a pattern here.
This Rochus 12 times in the net so far. Massú once. Rocking onto his heels.
15 love.
Well, that's a great point. It's interesting, Massú winning doubles events and not really wanting to come to the net. So he must have one hell of a return.
Effective play, Rochus. Some of Rochus's ground strokes a little short from time to time, but they've got some oomph on them. Pretty much pinning Massú back, although, as you say, Bruce, Massú treating the net as if it has a virus. There's Rochus, 30 love up. No!
40 love.
How quick is Massú? Good anticipation. As soon as he hit that shot, Massú was off.
Let second service.
Massú showing he's got a lot of power, but at least for Rochus' sake it was at 40 love and not at 30 all.
Game, Rochus. You won't leave.
Two fine shots in a row from Rochus, enough to close out the point and the game. Rochus leads 4-3.
I don't have to wonder no more. I can feel it all in my soul. It's soul music. It's deep down in my soul. Feel the word.
Very good day 3 crowd here at the Open. Sold out yesterday and today. Pretty much the rest of the week. Quarterfinals day tomorrow. One Sport on air with you from 11 tomorrow morning. So Christophe Rochus to receive. Massú here. He's facing 3-4 first set.
So Massú will be serving with new balls. They use 6 balls at a time, and they change every 7 and 9 games. The reason for 7 first is warm-up is counted as 2 service games.
That was a Rios type shot. The baseline
15 low.
on the up.
Thirty low.
He's nimble.
30-15.
So both players having successful careers. Massú earning nearly $3 million in total prize money. Rochus 1.5. But none of that from any
40-15.
outstanding Grand Slam performances. Only 3rd or 4th rounds at the most. So they'll be looking for a good showing at the Australian Open next week.
Starting to see some much more attacking tennis from this man Nicolás Massú. A couple of game points. Don't know if Massú's entirely happy with Rochus.
40-13.
Maybe striking the ball straight back at him. However, No complaints.
How the hell did he miss that?
Maybe that's why he was so angry. Yes, 40-30, still game point. Not a major at this stage for Nicolás Massú.
Game, Massú.
So Massú locks up the first set again, 4-all. Anybody's set. Key game ahead for Christophe Rochus to serve, which is amazing in itself. Rochus at one stage 3-love up and looking in complete control.
So it's only 4-all here, but they've played 62 points, so it's a lot of points.
Strong start, Rochus.
15 love.
So when you think a golden set, 6-love would be 24 points. We're only at 4-all here, having played 63 points. Again, you see Massú having the opportunity to come to the net there after that big forehand. Not really wanting to venture anywhere close to that net. Quite happy to stay back and slug it out.
For fault.
$15-30.
Massú taking his time. Slight chance here, 15-30. Big forehand from Massú.
15-40.
Thought he even might have started a venture in towards the net. No, didn't need to. 2 break points. Crucial break points, 4-all. Massú fired up.
Massú leads.
As the break, Massú leads 5-4.
Tie.
Nicolás Massú serving for the first set. Christophe Rochus. What a turnaround. So often in tennis, Bruce, isn't it? You start to make a few unforced errors and your opponent absolutely bounces on you.
Yes,
takes control back or takes control of the match.
Well, the problem that Rochus has is that if he gets down a little bit, he doesn't have a big weapon to get himself out of trouble. He doesn't have that huge serve that he can just pound down and get a few free points.
The first 3 games of the first set, he didn't make one error.
No.
And was in complete control. Then all of a sudden, the unforced errors started to occur. Nothing really Massú was doing. And now it's 2-1, the unforced errors almost. In fact, 3-1 against Christophe Rochus. Massú to serve. "13 unforced errors from Rochus.
15 love.
Just 4. Would you believe just 4 unforced errors in 9 completed games for this man, Nicolás Massú?
No.
Out.
30-15.
So 30-15. Massú will be looking for a big first serve here.
Great point. The grunts arrived from Massú, but not the point win. Here is Olivier Rochus. Be well pleased with his brother on that occasion. Massú, Bruce, just not being able to work those angles though. Looked as though he wanted to hit across court.
Yeah, he's quite... he's like a fish out of water when Rochus drop shots him. He doesn't really like that. He'd want to come to net on his own terms, which isn't very often. When he's brought in, he really finds it very difficult up there. Which again is unusual with his doubles titles.
Crunch point for both, really. More so Rochus. Stay alive in the first set. Set point, Nicolás Massú.
40-30.
He set his stride all right. Last couple of games.
Game first set.
There's the first set. Nicolás Massú conceded from Chile. Massú leads, or has taken the first set. He's back well and truly 6-4. Yeah.
Tied.
So first set all done with. Massú 6-4. Remarkable turnaround, really.
Second set.
Rochus
To serve.
imploding a little. Massú really improving, getting in the zone. Massú starting to hit those ground strokes with some real rhythm, which he didn't have early on. In fact, Rochus at one stage led 3 games to love and looked on fire.
Yes, it just shows you, Andrew, how quickly a match can turn around.
Almost. I think it was up, Rochus was up 3-1, if not 3-2, when he made 3 unforced errors in a row, and then the bleeding hasn't really stopped since then. Olivier Rochus earlier this afternoon, 6-1, 7-5 over Jan Hunic, the Czech Republic, so Rochus through to the quarters. One of them. Three break points. Early second set, first game, in fact. Big run around forehand, Bruce.
Yes, Rochus just starting to lose a little bit of the grip on this match.
Puts a lot of work on the ball, Massú, doesn't he? That previous run around forehand, if that had been Gonzalez, we wouldn't have even seen the ball.
No.
That's the difference, isn't it?
Yes, it is. He's just... Massú's in the same mould, just not quite as much power. A little bit more spin. But having said that, Andrew, Gonzalez is really trying to come forward a lot more. We've noticed that in the last match, that he gets a short ball and he's all over that net. He'll even try some serve and volley. keeping his opponents off balance and out of rhythm.
It's a break point. Massú.
Deuce.
So he saves 2. 3 in fact. It's battling hard, Christophe Rochus.
Advantage, Massú.
It's the 4th break point of this game, Nicolás Massú. Oh, it's in! The big lead from Christophe Rochus. Nicolás Massú breaks early.
First game, second set.
Oh, things continue to go right for the Chilean. Croatians depart, the Chileans arrive. Nothing untoward in that, it's just that the respective men have been playing at different times. Mario Ancic, huge Croatian following earlier today. Straight sets over Andy Murray. Second set tiebreak though, so it was a fierce battle. Andy Murray had plenty of opportunities to get a couple of set points to take that second set. No avail. Ancic through to the quarters.
Love, 15.
So Massú will want to get a few more free points here, a few more first serves, set himself up for that forehand that he can run around. That's the one.
Just in.
Again, Massú loving to run around that backhand of his and hit a forehand, either up the line or cross court, stranding Rochus on the baseline.
Touch 15.
As unforced errors continue to creep up for Christophe Rochus. On the other hand, the clean winners for Nicolás Massú increase and improve.
14,
Big serve,
15.
Massú.
Game, Massú.
So a very commanding start to the second set. 2-love up already, Nicolás Massú. mid to late afternoon sun here at the tennis. It's been a scorcher of a day. Plenty of sunscreen and hats, umbrellas. Christophe Rochus far end. Love 2.
15 love.
So a very important time for Rochus now. A must hold here. Massú will want to start making him play some more balls.
30 love. Love.
Looks like what might be a quick game for Rochus, which is very important. Try to keep back one game, 1-2.
Game, Rochus.
He's on the board, Christophe Rochus. Second set. Massú
Massú leads.
retains a break lead 2-1.
Tie. Love.
So Nicolás Massú, 15 love. Up a break, second set.
Love.
Very solid on serve now, Massú. Continues this almost bizarre turnaround. First set, 3 love up, Rochus in control. Massú not really changing his plan of attack. Rochus, the unforced errors started and haven't really stopped. It's Massú, the big ace, number 7.
Massú leads 3-1.
So 3-1 Massú. 1-3, Rochus to serve.
Love, 15.
So Rochus really not playing the same way, Andrew, as he did in the first 3-4 games, is he?
Completely differently, yeah. Attack there and belting clean winner after clean winner.
Love, 30.
And now he's starting to talk to himself a little bit. The unforced errors here, 17, almost double. Starting to talk to himself and lose focus.
Oh! 15-30.
He's sticking around for the time being, Rochus.
Well, it's an important game for him here. If he doesn't hold here, he's going to be down 4-1 double break.
Crucial point, Rochus.
Now that's how he was playing in the first 3-4 games of the first set. So Massú has lengthened a lot of his shots, not allowing Rochus to come forward.
Yes, every shot early on from Rochus, Bruce, wasn't it? It was about a metre, half a metre inside the baseline. He was forcing Massú wide. We've just seen none of that from the midway through the first set right until now. Deuce. And we did not see simple errors on the volley like that early from Christophe Rochus. Break point, Massú.
It's quite interesting, Andrew, watching Olivier Rochus last year. He didn't make any of those errors, did he? So maybe it's just the difference between him and his brother. Just finishing off those points.
Advantage, Massú.
And that's not an easy shot to play, but Rochus on game, on form, would nail that. And he was earlier. Break point back to Massú.
Deuce.
So an important game for both players.
Massú can, I think, sniff victory. Doesn't want to rush things, though. Deuce.
Advantage, Rochus.
Well, he's not giving up, Rochus. Battling hard, trying hard to turn around his fortunes. Massú still a break up 3-2.
Time.
Good struggle last game. Rochus. Massú to serve.
Love.
Andrew, was that Massú at the net?
Yes.
Must be gaining in a bit of confidence, huh? Oh, I guess
he'll only really go there, won't he, if there's a sure point. Absolute 100% point. So 8 times to the net, 1 winner for Massú.
$15. $15.30.
Here's a chance. 15-30. If Christophe Rochus can eliminate these errors, apply even more pressure to this man Massú. So 15-30. One Sport staying live with you through until the end of this match, this second round encounter. So the episode scheduled of Judge Mills Lane will play at a later date.
$40.30.
You'd have to be content with Judge Nicolás Massú, who's close to a verdict, one feels. Big serve, keep point, 40-30. Game point.
Massú, new balls please.
That sort of shot looks very familiar to a lot of people, Bruce.
Massú leads 4 games to 2.
I beg your pardon.
Including someone not too far away from here.
Yeah, David Knott.
Statistician David Knott, very good player. Class act. 4-2 then Massú. Christophe Rochus 2-4. First and foremost needing to hold. From the ends of the earth, Nicolás Massú.
Love 15.
Low down volley.
15-all.
You can really hear the effort put in from Massú, some of those forehand run-around shots. The grunt gets louder. 15-30.
So again, Rochus not able to get himself out of trouble. Down 15-30, cannot come up with a bomb. Has to be in content to roll in that serve and try to win it off the ground.
No, Rochus saves a break point.
30-40.
We thought about the runaround, did Massú. Nicolás Massú breaks, leads 5-2 on the verge of a match win.
Massú leads 5 games to 2. Time. 15 love.
So Nicolás Massú of Chile, unseeded, upset Dominic Kurbati last night. Second night session, serving for the match here, 15 love up. Out, huge turnaround from early in the match. Christophe Rochus rather up 3 games to love, and he looked in cruise mode, winner after winner after winner, and he started to show signs of falling apart. Massú pounced. 30 love, 2 points away. Triple match point. Nicolás Massú. This to face Jaakko Nieminen, the 7th seed in tomorrow's quarters. Should be a great match. Massú. And to finish with a flourish.
40-15.
So Massú, assuming he nails this, will take on Jaakko Nieminen. Christophe Rochus' brother, Olivier, 6th seed, versus David Ferrer, the 2nd seed. A couple of unknowns. Florian Mayer, Germany, against Stanislaus Wawrinka from Switzerland. And the big Mario Ancic. There it is! The ace from Nicolás Massú. That's how he wanted to finish. Hasn't really been a totally convincing effort from Massú, but he came back well. 3 love down early in the first set. Christophe Rochus all over him. And Nicolás Massú has won this in straight sets, though 6-4, 6-2. So, Nicolás Massú through to play Jaakko Nieminen. Christophe Rochus is not his day on centre court. Started very well, Christophe Rochus. He's gone. The Rochus family, though, represented in the quarters tomorrow by brother Olivier against David Ferrer, the 2nd seed. Mario Ancic, the 5th seed, looking on track to play Fernando Gonzalez. Gonzalez plays a night match tonight, so it could be number 1 seed against number 5. But Nicolás Massú safely through to the quarterfinals. Let's go courtside, Jeff Bryant.
Nicolás, congratulations. You started your first service game with an ace. You finished with an ace, but you had a hard time in that first set early on.
Yeah, he played unbelievable the first 3 games. He played really good. I was 3 lap down, and I think the break point to 4-0. So I tried to change a little bit my game, but I'm very happy after the 3 lap I play better.
Was it hard after playing last night against Dominic Kurbati to come out again?
Yeah, I didn't have too many hours to rest, but tennis is like that sometimes. You have to play sometimes early or maybe at night, but you have to concentrate in your game and forget about if you are tired or not.
And now you have a quarterfinal tomorrow against Jaakko Nieminen. What are you expecting there?
Yeah, he's a great player. He's a very talented, so I try to do my best game tomorrow. But I have a lot of confidence now, so I try to do my best game tomorrow, and I hope that I win.
Well, we look forward to seeing you. Nicolás Massú, ladies and gentlemen, through to the quarterfinals at the Heineken Open.
So Nicolás Massú, plenty of improvement in his game for tomorrow against Jaakko Nieminen. Massú capable of much better, especially early on in the match. So Nicolás Massú, one of the 8 players, or 7, confirmed through to tomorrow's quarterfinals. Time now, though. Here is our